50 others. Today is Friday, the 29th of September 2023. My name is Jude Omamegbe, and this is the news.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon. The Rivers State Police Command has reportedly arrested a native doctor who allegedly prepares charms for Tubaba, the wanted leader of the gang that killed the DPO of Aoda East, SP Bako Angbashim. Although the police command is yet to confirm the latest arrest, a viral video online shows that the native doctor was arrested yesterday. And recall that the police had arrested some members of the gang, one of whom admitted that a native doctor prepared the charm that aided their killing of the DPO Bako. The Aoda East DPO Bako was killed by a gang and his body mutilated in the Aoda East local government area of Rivers State. Governor Fubara immediately placed a 100 million naira bounty on the leader of the gang and his members. The Lagos State Police Command has arrested controversial Lagos socialite Balogun Eletu, also known as Sam Larry, over an ongoing investigation into the circumstances leading to the death of the singer Mohbad. The Lagos State Police Command Public Relations Officer SP Benjamin Hundeyin confirmed the development yesterday. Police had earlier invited Sam Larry and singer Naira Marley for questioning over Mohbad's death, but Naira Marley in a statement said he would honor the police invitation if his protection was guaranteed. Moving on, the National Deputy President of the Trade Union Congress, Tommy Etim, has accused the federal government of trying to stop organized labor from embarking on an indefinite nationwide strike from Tuesday using the courts. Mr. Etim said labor leaders would not succumb to any threats by the government. He said they were ready to go to prison in their fight for better lives for Nigerian workers. Yesterday, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, Lateef Fagbemi wrote to the head of the legal team of the two unions, Femi Falana, urging him to persuade his clients to abort the planned strike. In the letter, the Attorney General said going ahead with the proposed industrial action will amount to a gross violation of a subsisting court injunction granted on the 5th of June, restraining both NLC and TUC from embarking on any industrial action or strike of any nature pending the hearing and determination of the pending motion on notice. He said obeying court orders and shelving the strike would give room for further mutual engagement and sustainable resolution of all outstanding issues in the overall interest of the nation. In the meantime, the National Economic Council (NEC) has appealed to organized labor to shelve its proposed nationwide strike scheduled for next Tuesday. The council made the request yesterday on behalf of the federal government. Briefing newsmen along other governors, Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutawaf said that the council had noted the concerns of the Nigerian Labour Congress as well as the economic challenges faced by Nigerians. He urged the NLC and the Trade Union Congress TUC to continue to dialogue with the government.
Is appealing for time to be able to address the concerns of labour. We also believe that Mr. President will be addressing the nation 1st October, and some of the concerns of labour will be appropriately addressed in the President's speech. It's a federation, so whatever happens, Labour is represented in all the 36 states and FCT, and NEC is appealing that discussions should continue at the state levels because there will be peculiarities as to the issues to be addressed concerning the demands of Labour, and therefore dialogue is the way to go.
Also speaking, Katsina State Governor Diko Rada said NEC acknowledges the allocation of 2.5 billion naira to state governments to cushion the impact of fuel subsidy removal.
In the report, it was stated at the council that members of the council have received the sum of 2 billion from the federal government as part of the palliative, and also work is on progress by all members of the council. And the council urged members to redouble effort to alleviate the sufferings of the Nigerians. And also the council appreciates the federal government on the prizes given to the members of the council on maize if you compare to the current prices in the market.
The meeting was presided over by Vice President Kashim Shettima. In other news, as the River State Independent Electoral Commission (RISEC) gears up for the 2024 local government elections, human rights advocate Clifford Solomon has emphasized the importance of an inclusive electoral process involving all registered political parties. Mr. Solomon, in an interview with our correspondent Emeka Otuka, urged RISEC to stop the trend of one-party arrangements observed in past elections. He said the commission must ensure a transparent, just, and credible election that will be generally accepted by the people.
Russia should not make it a PDP affair. In Nigeria, we have a registered political party, and I believe most of these political parties will participate in the River State election. And it should be an open thing where whether it's a popular party or unpopular party, it be that anyone that wins. The process should not be truncated by godfatherism and a one-party team PDP. The election should be indeed free, fair, and participatory.
Mr. Solomon also said that the local government election should not be a platform for the PDP to reward political associates. Some Port Harcourt residents say that they lack confidence in the ability of RISEC to conduct a free and fair local government election next year. Their reactions come after the chairman of RISEC, Justice Adolphus Enebele, on Wednesday assured political parties and their leaders of credible local government elections. They told our correspondent that their fear is based on the outcome of the last election organized by RISEC.
We don't trust them because they cannot do it. They cannot deliver. They must deliver PDP. That is the society to find ourselves. But assuming they allow another party to function, the local will control by another party, you will see there will be a little change in the whole system.
I could remember what happened last time. Only one party, one election. Is it by magic? All the masses that vote, it looks as if they are foolish. We'll keep trying. The day our Lord Jesus Christ will answer our prayer.
Politics is a very dirty game. I believe that anything politics is not pure. So I don't see where you will be doing politics. Only one party will be winning from beginning to the end. So if you watch it, it's an error. So for me, in anything politics, I don't see it as a free and fair election they are doing.
Some residents of Kilton Street by Ada George in Port Harcourt have expressed concern over the deteriorating condition of the road. In an interview with our correspondent, they said that they are particularly troubled by the challenges they face when it rains. They called on the River State government to construct more drainage systems and good roads to help stop the recurring incidents of flooding in the state.
More than 4 years now, this road has been like this. It's affecting me. My business is going down because so many people are no longer passing here. If the government should come and help us, I will be very happy. I will really appreciate it.
New road is affecting us. With the bad road, whenever rain falls, we cannot make any move. I can't drive my car.
We really want our government to come and help us because when there's rain, you discover that there's nowhere to even walk on the road. The road is very bad. So we are begging our government to come and help us.
Government to come to new road and do the road. The road is getting very, very bad and all our cars is getting issues. I really appreciate it if the government come to help us to fix the road.
This our road is really affecting us in so many ways. Me, a small business owner, the road is so bad. I'll be very happy government actually come to our aid.
Well, still to come, doctor speaks on ways to protect heart as world marks Heart Day. Stay tuned.
Stay updated with all the current news.
Continuing the stories now. In other news, today is World Heart Day. World Heart Day is observed on the 29th of September every year to raise awareness about heart disease and preventive measures that can help prevent and manage cardiovascular diseases. Speaking to our correspondent on this, a cardiologist, George Ikwotimoto, Ikokpon Tipo, I beg your pardon, said cardiovascular disease, including heart attacks and strokes, are responsible for approximately 85% of all deaths, making them a major public health concern in Nigeria and globally. He advised that eating healthy, regular exercise, and limited alcohol consumption will help avert the risk of heart-related diseases.
Issues of the heart should not be played with. It is something that everybody should take seriously, especially in our country, because we are seeing a lot of young persons have heart issues, things that we usually associate with older people. Today we are seeing them in very young persons. If the heart doesn't function very well, it takes off years of your life. Exercise is perhaps the most important thing you can do for your heart. Just check BP itself is not charged. You should know your heart, you should know what it does, and you should know why it is important to look after it. You should encourage your siblings, your relatives, your friends to also get regular health checks.
As you may know, World Heart Day is marked on the 29th of September annually and strives to increase awareness of cardiovascular disease, including how to prevent it. The theme for this year is Use Heart, No Heart.
And now the business news.
Well, in business now, the Minister of Works, Senator Dave Umahi, says the federal government would begin immediate reconstruction of the collapsed Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway. Umahi said this when he and Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State visited the scene of the collapsed bridge for an on-the-spot assessment as part of his working visit to the state. The police command in Lagos State is blaming the music industry for glamorizing the prevalence of substance abuse. The Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer SP Benjamin Hundeyin said that the prevalence of drugs had made the work of policing more difficult. SP Hundeyin said this at the 2023 Press Week Lecture Symposium organized by the Nigerian Union of Journalists. In sports, the Minister of Sport, John Owa says his ministry is making efforts to reach out to striker Victor Osimhen, to understand firsthand the issues regarding his recent misunderstanding with the club Napoli. In a statement on his X handle, the sports minister said he is in touch with the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Nigerian ambassador to the Republic of Italy to express diplomatic avenues to resolve the matter. And finally, from the international scene, at least 50 people have been killed and more than 50 injured in an explosion in Pakistan. Police say the blast happened near a mosque in the southwestern province of Balochistan today as people gather to celebrate the birth of the Prophet Muhammad. Officials in Balochistan said they have declared a state of emergency. No group has claimed responsibility for the attack. But before we leave, let's have a quick recap. This afternoon, on news this afternoon, you heard River State Police have reportedly arrested the herbalist that aided the killers of Ahoda East DPO SP Bako. Lagos State Police have arrested socialite Sam Larry over the death of singer Mohbad. The TUC is accusing the federal government of attempts to frustrate the strike action. Port Harcourt residents and some stakeholders are demanding for inclusive electoral process ahead of the local government elections. Doctor has advised citizens on ways to protect heart as world marks Heart Day. On the foreign scene, an explosion in Pakistan has killed 50 people and injured 50 others. The news was edited by Onyekachi Wosu. Mostly cloudy weather is expected in Port Harcourt this afternoon with temperatures of about 26 to 30 degrees centigrade. Please be advised. To reach the newsroom, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215, 0808-721-7215. Peace is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. My name is Jude Omamegbi. Thank you for listening and have yourself a good afternoon.